New polling shows Donald Trump's voters standing firm in their support of the former president. In the latest USA Today Suffolk University poll, just 17% of Trump voters believe Joe Biden was legitimately elected president. 73% do not. When asked which party they would support if Trump formed his own party, 46% said the Trump party, 27% said the Republican Party. And when asked to describe the Capitol riots, 58% picked the false description that it was mostly an Antifa-inspired attack that only involved a few Trump supporters.
So, Michael Steele, I used to say that the Republican Party was going the way of the Whigs. I think we already may be moving through that era. They may have already morphed into the Know Nothing Party, which was the xenophobic, pro-slavery party that followed the Whigs and also collapsed very quickly. But again, it's important for viewers that are watching to understand that this is, of course, yes, it's disturbing, very disturbing for these people. But the biggest losers in all of this, when you have 73% of Trump supporters believing Donald Trump won the election, when they believe 58% believe Antifa led the riots on Capitol Hill, when you even had Kevin McCarthy screaming at Donald Trump, it was your people that were there. It is what we are watching here is not the rise of some terrible force in American politics. What we are watching is the complete disintegration of the Republican Party, like that United Flights engine going into Denver. We are watching it every day crack up with pieces flying to the ground. And this poll is just one more example of it. And the Republicans, they won't do what's necessary, other than Liz Cheney and sometimes Mitch McConnell. They won't do what's necessary to save their party.
No, they won't. And I think, a lot of people, when they see these numbers and they look at them and they just kind of throw it off and go, well, that's the party of Trump. I think there's a lot there to really think about, because it's not just, okay, Trump and the past. It is also about where we go as a national party from here. And I think that's the ongoing struggle right now, Joe, is inside the GOP. What does that look and sound like? And I think, from my estimation, it sounds very Trumpian. And with 73% of Republicans saying that, this was all okay. We're all down with Trump. 58% of us believe that this was really Antifa, not, this was not Trump people. This was all Antifa. You can't turn the corner on that. That's bedrock inside the GOP. You've got the national leadership making their way down to Mar-a-Lago to, confer with Trump about what? In the past, a typical administration leaves and goes, and the party says, okay, now we get ready for the next round. We lost that one. Let's get ready with the next round. The battle for who the nominee will be starts, and, the Senate and House races set themselves up, and the party hunkers down around some core ideas that they would like to project back to the American people. That's not happening. They're all going down to Mar-a-Lago to confer with Trump. So you're right. We're in this know-nothing period of the GOP. And the question for a lot of us remains, okay, what do we do next? Because we're not doing that. So what do we do next? And that's where the battle lines are drawn, where individuals like Adam Kinzinger and Liz Cheney are standing on one side saying, here's the rational, conservative approach to small government, effective leadership, individual liberties, et cetera. And then there's this, the Trump party. And so you have 46% of the folks saying that they will follow Trump. I'm like, okay, there's the door. Y'all go do your thing. And we'll just pick up the pieces on this side and keep moving. And that's the battle.
Victoria, we used to, growing up, we would joke from time to time whenever, You know, when if so, would say so and so is so out of it, he thinks that the moon landing was fake and done like in a Burbank TV studio or something like that. Like there was always a joke about people that were so out there that they really didn't believe that Neil Armstrong walked on the moon. Well, that's 3/4 of the Republican Party right now. If you look at did Joe Biden win, 3/4 of Americans don't believe the facts that are before their eyes. Don't believe what Trump judges said. Don't believe what the Trump Supreme Court said. The Trump supporters, 3 out of 4 believe that Joe Biden didn't win, that Donald Trump actually won. They are in another world, living another reality. And I wonder whether Democrats shouldn't just step back and let them destroy themselves. Hey, thanks so much for watching our YouTube channel. You can follow up on today's top stories and breaking news or catch up on your favorite MSNBC shows all in one place. Download the NBC News app today.